Hello and welcome to Peculiar English. This time we're going to look at this interesting word, until. Well, until refers to a situation continuing up to a certain point of time. And that could be a situation in the present that's continuing into the future, or a situation in the past which continued up to a certain point of time. So it can be a positive situation like this. So in the future, we could say, I'll stay in Australia until I've, meaning I have, completed my course. Or we could talk about something that happened in the past. I stayed in Australia until I'd, meaning I had, completed my course. So those two are examples of a situation in a positive sense. In other words, using the positive form of a verb. We can also talk about a negative situation continuing. So, for example, in the future, I won't leave Australia. So, nothing will happen. That's negative. I won't leave Australia until I've completed my course. I have completed my course. Or we could talk about a negative situation in the past. I didn't leave Australia until I'd, meaning I had, completed my course. Or maybe if there's a stronger sense of refusing to take the action, you could also say, I wouldn't leave Australia until I'd completed my course. Okay, so those are some examples of until, and they all refer to a situation continuing up to a certain point of time in the future or in the past. So let's give you a little bit of practice. As you can see, I've put 3 sentences here with a gap. I'm just going to give you a moment to think about how you might complete those sentences. You can pause if you want, but we're going to go straight into the answers now. She wouldn't go to bed, meaning kind of she refused to go to bed. She wouldn't go to bed until she had said her prayers. She had said her prayers. And you might think of other examples with the same first half. She wouldn't go to bed until she had brushed her teeth, for example, or she wouldn't go to bed until she'd talked to her mum or whatever. Okay, and the next one is about the future. I won't buy a car until I've passed my driving test. And notice with these examples in the future that in that second half of the sentence, we don't use will. Okay, we just use the present perfect. And that's the same with words like will, words like if, same kind of thing. And again, you could think of other ways to complete that sentence. I won't buy a car until I have saved enough money. I won't buy a car until I have finished my course or whatever. And then the final one with another negative. Don't submit your essay until you have checked it. You've checked it for errors. Or you could also say until you've proofread it for errors. Okay? When we say proofread, we don't really need to put in the word errors because proofreading is always looking for errors. So probably I'd just say don't submit your essay until you've proofread it. Anyway, that's a little bit of practice of this interesting, maybe peculiar word in English, the word until.